Welcome back. I was in a bit of an awkward situation for a second here. So, I openly use save states to save my game between recording sessions because it's just easier if I'm on an emulator. But, see, here are the two save states I have right now. This is one. This is the other. The only thing I can tell, the only way of distinguishing these two is how much money I have. Normally, most emulators tell you the date a save state was made on. This one does not. I had to look at the footage to see which save state was the correct one. Anyways, if you're wondering why I have two, it's because I want to keep one as a backup in case somehow I lose footage, so I still have a backup of the game state before I start recording. Anyways, emulators make recording stuff so much nicer. Whatever. Yeah, not any particular pattern for me to use on these, because I don't remember what gives me what skills. What are you talking about, Gary? Ah! Need to carefully move some things around. The cord of my microphone is a bit in the way right now. Let's just get all those going. I don't know what the point is of having... some things I can't apply modifiers to or move around. Ah, why does my cursor jump like that? It didn't used to do that either. That's some very pretty dough, Spongebob. No, you can't. Stop lying. See, you are completely incapable. Do I feel like garnishing things? Why not? This will give me more experience, actually, I think, so... Since I have the experience modifier on this particular food. It is nice that they show you that you have a modifier on something. Nope, I don't want to cut those. None of these things are things that I can do any fun combining with. And it is stressful combining things and getting worse quality, but at the same time, I like saving time and getting through these shifts faster for this episode. One funny thing about games like this one that simulate an actual job of some sort is that they can come to feel like kind of like work. Like this game even has you working shifts. It's kind of funny the degree to which it almost feels like work, especially the repetitive nature of it. And if the game tries to balance that and... Oh man, Patrick. The game tries to balance that and the aspect of introducing new mechanics and whatnot over time. Oh what? Come on. Really? At least you don't have to be very accurate. Even then, I can only barely get it. Maybe you can tap faster on a screen than I can click on this thing, but that seems unlikely to me. This is a very loud sausage. Did I forget to turn my game volume down? Yes, I did. There you go. Somehow I only noticed it just now. Still nothing to combine here, anywhere. Of course, when I do everything as quickly as possible, that means I have less in the way of opportunities to combine things since I have fewer things in the queue at once. I don't think these guys both needed help. In fact, it looked like the one on the left had just finished their job. Yeah. Okay. This one has given me some weird problems all of a sudden. Or, there we go, my stylus, so to speak, gets desync from where the coconut is. I wonder what other things we can create in this game. Anything fun here, Gary? Not really. Well, whatever. I mean, a fairly easygoing day, I guess, but that also kind of means a slow one, since the reason it's easygoing is I don't have any stuff to worry about the quality of. Still not sure what that yellow stuff is.
Woo, I can do this one.
It's weird to me that you just have to swipe as quickly as possible, basically. If you somehow manage to fail the swiping motion, which I've done a couple times, you lose quality, but otherwise, you just need to not take a long time to make a swiping motion, which is kind of weird. I wonder if the timing is different for different foods, for how long they take to fry. Patrick!
You almost had it. Let me.
I wonder if it's intentional that that voice sounds like Squidward. I don't know why it feels like I have to have perfect timing there for me to... Weren't you doing something other than... Yeah, melting. I wasn't sure if that was stirring, but I don't know why it seems like it takes perfect timing for me to finish that chopping. Because I would think I'm pretty fast at the actual tapping part, but maybe not. Okay, let's just get you through here. Don't use a spatula to cut bread, Spongebob. This bread seems so soft you probably could actually, but I missed that last one. But whatever. Here comes Spongebob to mess up the next step. That plant on the left looks very pleased that Spongebob is intruding. He knew precisely what he was doing, and here comes Spongebob, thinking he's the big shot guy because it involves a spatula. Well, look at all you. That's actually kind of cool to see for a minute there. They're gonna jump around. And then there's this guy.
Let my spatula guide you.
So I'm not sure what failing this particular task looks like. It doesn't even... Maybe you eventually have a time limit? The same way that on whisking, if you never manage to start stirring enough, you'll eventually run out of time. Or it'll eventually time out on an invisible timer. Do you get a theme bonus of any sort? No. You do have a theme. I don't know if the theme also has to match our food. I think I mentioned that earlier. That I didn't want to do the leftovers again. Can we at least... really? We're starting on a new theme? Guys. But... why can't we finish this one? It's topical. Just like the ointment that Kevin needs. After his many stings. Well, we have time, so... next one. It didn't take too long last time, actually, in spite of having no combination of anything. I appreciate the stock sounds they sometimes use for Gary. Why do they use stock sounds for Gary? Actually, why don't they just have like a stock sound of Gary as opposed to like a stock cat sound? If they want a cat that's not, or a snail that's not Gary to meow, I get using a stock cat sound, but why not just use... who was it that,
Uh-oh. Looks like my station's in trouble.
the voice is Gary? Was it Lawrence? I think it's Mr. Lawrence that voices Gary. Why don't they just have a stock clip of Mr. Lawrence? Guys! Have him making Gary meow instead, that they can use for stuff like that. Wonderful. Guys! Why do you need help on every step? Ah. Stacking. That's an easy one at least. I'm still bitter about the fact that they care which order you put identical ingredients in.
Another one down.
Still nothing I can actually
Hurry to the grill.
swap there, or compress to a single order. And you get extra benefits from it too, aside from the loss of quality.
for me. SpongeBob,
Melting things. This one's really easy. What is it we're melting for this shake, actually?
got that one.
Can't quite see what it is that we're melting in there. I know the other one we're melting. The other thing we're melting is cheese. Let's. Okay, thanks, game.
Oh, Patrick's busy.
What up? This one.
You almost had it. Let me.
Oh, this was not the one actually that was gonna have the quality drop. I need to watch that one that has the drop quality. In fact, I tried to leave some space around the combined orders. That was a lot better than usual, I feel like.
Patrick's station needs help. Help is on the way. Two thumbs up.
Huh.
Way up.
I thought I lost more quality than that
Workers need help.
from being combined. Whatever. I'm not complaining. Yeah, lake itches, and I have a hard time reaching it.
Out you go.
Nothing fun here. Let's go to
Patrick needs help.
Patrick.
I got it.
See, I feel like on the top screen, I oftentimes see a little animation saying, "Hey, you're losing quality," even though I actually haven't. It's kind of weird.
There. Now this is how you do it.
What's tropical that is... I can't think of any viscous yellow fluids in cooking other than just
Here, let me help.
mustard. I'm still trying to figure out what kind of sauce or whatever it is that we use is that shows up at the end for the tropical salad. Cannot move that one.
Down. Moving on. Another one down.
You're fine. You're fine.
Wait for me.
You're not.
I got it, little guy.
I'm so curious what happens that makes these guys need help. Let's say slicing bread. Like, what?
Squidward, I'll be right there.
Were Patrick's eyes okay right there?
Help you out.
But I just try to envision the sorts of questions you would have, the sorts of things that would happen that would make you go to someone else to ask for help slicing bread. And I'm not sure what they are.
Love cooking. Out you go.
Like that. Some very slow food there. Well, that might actually be our last meal there.
I'll save you.
Great. We're just waiting for it to come along. Okay. I'm curious what other mechanic they might add later on.
Another satisfied customer.
At a later point in the game, though. Well, I guess I'll just let that happen on its own. Gary, hurry up! I don't think I can make Gary hurry, though. Anything. I want you to move on. Move it along, Gary. This is just annoying. There is literally nothing happening in the game right now. Everything's empty. I'm just waiting for this to move along the conveyor. I don't know if it's faster for me to do it for them or not. I guess I could at least try to get the experience either way.
Got that one. I got it, little guy.
Because me doing it now means I don't have to do these things in the future when I have more food to deal with at once.
Two thumbs up. Way up. Squidward,
Because
help.
these guys will be trained and not need help.
Had it. Let me.
So, and how common is it to have to, like, paint a broker like that? I feel like that's not how you usually do such things. I'll let you do that yourself. Well, no I won't, because I still need to get experience for it, so I don't have to do this later. This will be even more annoying having to do this when I'm dealing with more difficult combinations of meals.
A new Krusty Krab special recipe.
Yay. Okay, well, there's that. So next time we'll have a new challenge, though, whatever that ends up being. Probably something involving stirring again. This game has a habit of making challenges that are specifically minigames I don't like, but maybe that's deliberate. Anyways, bye everyone.